The Department of Fertilizers is implementing direct benefit transfer project for fertilizer subsidy payments with a view to improve fertilizer service delivery to the farmers. Point of sale device or POS device play an important role in implementation of DBT project, and the sale of fertilizers will be done by the retailers to the farmers only through POS devices. This documentary gives a detailed account on the use of POS device. The POS box comes with following devices: POS device, stylus, antenna, POS charger, POS battery, and paper roll. The POS device will be used by retailers for the sale of fertilizers to the farmers. The stylus will be used to operate the DBT software on the POS device, as the POS device has touchscreen facility. It is recommended to use the stylus for operating the DOF DBT software, as use of stylus will help in minimizing the operational software errors and also reducing risk of damaging the touchscreen of the POS device. The antenna ensures better signal receptivity to the POS devices. The battery provided enables to run the POS device. The charger is used to charge the battery regularly. The paper roll is available in the POS device box. This will be used for printing bills, reports, etc. at the retailer end. In addition to above, a SIM card will be required to get internet connectivity onto the POS device. The retailers will be using a SIM card for this purpose. In case no SIM card is available, internet connectivity can be established through broadband cable, as there is a slot available on the POS device to connect through the LAN cable. Next is preparing the POS device. Open the POS device from the back side. Insert the SIM at SIM port and install the battery at the battery slot. Turn on the switch. Now the POS device is ready for use. After switching on the POS device, the screen will display the version of DBT software. It is recommended to all the retailers to check at this stage whether the DBT software version is 2.1 or above. For the users of version 2.1 or below, you are requested to update the POS machines with the latest DBT version using a pen drive. For the users with 2.1 or above, the software will be updated automatically once the POS device is switched on. If not, user can use the pen drive to manually update the DBT software to the latest version. Ensure the date and time on the POS machine is set to current date and time. Unlock the paper cover. Carefully feed the paper roll and slowly lock the cover as been shown. Now we come to how to use the POS device. Press the on-off button to switch on the POS device. First time the POS device is switched on, user registration screen will appear. This is a one-time registration to be done by the retailer to start the use of POS device. The retailer or the dealer will feed the details like the user IFMS user ID as provided by the company and the retailer's Aadhaar card number to authenticate and to complete the registration. Note: please ensure your mobile number is the same as available in the Aadhaar records. Also, only registered retailers can operate this system. Once one-time registration is done, the retailer can register more sub-retailers under the same ID for the other users. The registered retailer can then further add additional users at his or her end for multiple users of POS device at their end. This is the login screen, where a retailer or the user will have to log in with his credentials every time to initiate fertilizer sale transactions through the POS device. Retailers will feed the user ID, 4-digit PIN, Aadhaar card number each time to begin to use the POS device. Now click on the login button. On successful login, the next screen will show up with two tabs, that is user menu and the admin menu. For sale of fertilizers, click on the user menu. User menu is divided into 5 sub-modules, which are: first, sale of fertilizers; second, receipt acknowledgement; third, initial stock reporting; fourth, cancel bill or receipt; fifth, reports. Their uses are as below. Initial stock reporting, a one-time measure, is very critical in the whole process of sale of fertilizers, as subsequent reports depend on it, and user cannot change this data once saved. Hence, utmost care should be taken while feeding the initial stock details. The process of initial stock reporting is as follows. Click on the initial stock reporting icon option. Two tabs, namely initial stock reporting and add stock for more products, will appear. Click on the initial stock reporting tab to feed in the existing product-wise stock at the concerned retailer. Select the options Company ID, Plant ID, Product ID as listed and feed in the stock quantity available. Quantity available as on date. Note: this initial stock reporting will be a one-time activity. Once saved, it cannot be updated. Please wait for some time and Success tab may appear. Click on the Success icon option. Retailer may print the updated opening stock receipt for their reference. This module will be used by retailer to acknowledge subsequent purchases in the POS device. The process of acknowledgement is as follows. Firstly, click on the Receipt of Acknowledgement option. Then please wait for some time. Then manually fill up the receipt quantity of different fertilizers. Then click on the Submit button. Click on the Success button. This module is available for selling fertilizers by using Aadhaar card number and biometric authentication of the buyer. Each successful sale transaction will generate 2 sale receipts, one for the buyer and other for the retailer for record purpose. Click on the Sale of Fertilizer icon option. Feed the farmer's Aadhaar card number. Click on the Authenticate icon option. Next, place the finger of the buyer on the scanner. Click OK button for verification of UID authentication. Click on the Next button. Choose necessary product and manually fill up product quantity and price against the product. Click on the Submit icon option. Next, click on the Success icon option. Take the cash receipt printout. This module will be used in case of cancellation or deletion of sale transaction. For cancellation or deletion of today's sale from user menu, follow the process as follow. Click on the Cancel or Receipt Bill icon. Next, click on the Cancel Bill icon. Enter Aadhaar card number of the buyer or the farmer whose receipt to be cancelled. The buyer or the farmer will have to put his finger on the scanner to authenticate. Click on the Submit icon option and please wait. Select the invoice number. Click on the Submit button. Click on the Success icon option. This module is used in case of cancellation or deletion of fertilizer receipts. For cancellation or deletion of today's fertilizer receipts, please follow the steps as given below. Click Cancel Receipt icon. Select today's invoice number. Click on Submit icon and please wait. Click on the Success icon option. Note: cancel of the receipt is only allowed for the receipts generated on current date. This will facilitate stock recorded on real-time basis. This module will help the user to generate following type of reports relating to the stock, sale and receipts, etc. Firstly, fertilizer stock report. Second, fertilizer sale report for a week. Third, fertilizer receipt report. Fourth, print bill in duplicate. Click on the reports icon option to view the list of reports available. Retailer may click this module to generate fertilizer stocks available as on date at their end. Click on the fertilizer stock report icon option. Please wait. Take a stock reports printout. Fertilizer sale report for a week icon option will be generating report providing record of sale of fertilizers on weekly basis. Click on the fertilizer sale report for a week. Please wait. Print on weekly sale report will be available. Fertilizer received report icon option will be used to generate report on fertilizers received at the retailer. The report shows the company name, receiving date and the quantity of fertilizer received. Click on the fertilizer received report. Received report print. Its use is to print a duplicate bill in case of any requirement. Click on Print Bill in Duplicate icon. Select invoice number. Click on Print option. Generate duplicate bill. This module is for managing user or retailer account and for maintaining POS device settings. The activities that can be done through admin module are as follows. First, to check device details and to set time and date. Second, for adding or deleting user. Third, for app updation. Click on device details. Check your device details. Click on back button option. Click on set time and date button to set date and time. Click on maintenance option. Once the retailer is registered with a POS device, he or she can add assistance to his user ID or PIN code for operation of POS device for simultaneous use or during his absence. For additional user creation, please follow the following steps. Add username. Add mobile number of the new user. Add his or Aadhaar number. Click on Authenticate option. Please place the finger on the scanner of the new user.
Scanner.
Click on the success icon. If the user wants to delete additional users under his or her user ID or PIN code, this module is to be used. Click on Delete User. Select username of the user to be deleted. Click on Delete option. Click on Success option.